Hello and welcome back to another video with Amualani. This is episode 17 of my Dwarf Fortress Let's Play Season 2 series. Now, last episode I did do a bunch of stockpile stuff. I'm not going to rehash it here. If you're interested in why I did the stockpiles the way I did all the jewel crafting. No, I forgot to delete this one. And delete, yes. Did all the jewel crafting stockpiles. I also did the metal block stockpiles. I don't think I fully explained why I did the metal stockpiles the way I did. It's kind of the same reason I do a lot of the stockpiles the way that I did. In trying to learn the industry, I will set stockpiles up so I can kind of get used to sort of what goes into that industry and sort of learn things through that, and I will do that through the stockpile menu sometimes. And in this case, the metal bars all have a value as well, and so I've got an individual stockpile for each bar. This is my Respect Planks world, which is the world I did right before this one, is the first world where I did much with the metal industry at all. It was the first world where I did any of the stockpile or the metal stockpiles with the bars, or with the bar values, and I started to learn it, but I didn't have an individual one for each bar. So this is just my attempt to continue learning the industry. Unfortunately, we're getting into the metal industry, and this world might be a little bit tough until we dig further down below the caverns. But we'll see. Okay, so we do have a lot of stockpiles set up. Alright, it is time to set up some jewelers here. Alright, so for the lowest value, I'm going to come down and see... Yeah, we're going to do all of you. For the three middle values, we will do chromite. I love this block. Honestly, I'm loving the blocks here. I'm getting a lot of boulders that I've never had before, and I'm loving a lot of the rich colors that I'm getting. Okay, and then for the three highest value, I am going to do the railcar. And yes, there is sort of a method to my madness here. While most of these I will not set a specific jeweler to, I will, and then going to do the glass, which I like to do out of either jet or, in this case, cobaltite. My black bars I will do my glass workshops out of. But I will set a certain... What was the last cobaltite? I feel like I passed it. And you know what? We do need one for our stone blocks, and let's do orthoclase for that. I will set a certain skill. For the bottom three qualities, it'll be novice. For the middle three qualities, it'll be competent or higher once I get a jeweler with skill of that quality. And then the three highest quality eventually will also set to legendary. Reason being is when they go to cut the gem, they don't necessarily... there's no value or quality on the cut gem, but they have a chance to make a large gem or gem crafts when they go to cut the gems, and that does have quality on it, which is depends on the skill of the jewel crafter. All right. Not quite ready to set up metal stockpiles just yet. It is time. Let me come up a couple floors here and see. No, we need to. Dig a few more rooms here. For the kids. This will be 12 more rooms. May not quite be enough, but for now that's good enough. And then I'm going to go ahead and start setting some bedrooms here. So furniture, bed, looks like we're kind of running out of the... And now we're out. So, honestly, we'll just finish up there with 10. Okay, so doors. Lots of low quality doors here. Let's look at microline. Ah, nice. Let's look at orthoclase. Okay, so at least we are getting some bedrooms there. I think we had some kids' bedrooms that didn't have doors. We do. Nice. So let's go finish up with doors there. So Gabbro. Alright. Try to do sort of the higher quality doors here. Out of the low quality, which is... and Gabbro for the last couple. Okay. Oh, and a dust. Okay. Let's come in and check the cabinets. And see what we have for low quality cabinets, if any. Ah, nice. So actually all the slate cabinets are low quality. Okay, nice. So we actually did have enough low quality cabinets to finish up the kids' bedrooms that we do have. Coffers are just coming later. Okay. Now, it did say, I did go in and look, and Olan, it is stuck in that loop, and it did say remove um, woodcutters from the military. Now, I will reassign him, but I want him to get out of the loop before doing so. And I will assign those migrants this episode. I'm just going to hit play first and let them do a bit of the hauling. But I can start setting up some workshops in this corner. So let's see here, farming. It's going to do still. Out of allanite. 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 Workshops, and then going to do 3 farmer workshops up here as well, which are all out of allanite as well. Allanite is the color I'm doing for the workshops in my underground corner. And then I am also going to do a kitchen up here. For right now, not going to do much with the kitchen. But this is designed to, when I do get around to cooking specific meals, that kitchen will get used for that. Okay. That being said, social floor, I think, yeah. We do not really have a choice here on the nobles' bedrooms. I need to get started on those. Coming out. Not sure how far we have to come out. So, just coming in. The nobles' bedrooms. Let's see, we need to do one for the Baron, for the Mayor, 2. Chief Medical Dwarf is 3. Manager, Bookkeeper, and Broker are 6. The Militia Captain and Captain of the Guard are getting, their bedrooms are on the barracks floor. So I need to do 6 bedrooms right now. So 21. Come up 1 and go like that. I do apologize for being quiet through this, just concentrating to get the shape right and make sure I get the spacing correct as well. I don't want my nobles to continue to be unhappy with the quality of their rooms. And in the case of the mayor and the baroness, they require fancier offices than the little tiny temporary ones they have. And actually, I don't think the baroness has an office at all, so this is just necessary. And for right now, a lot of the master work furniture is going to go in these bedrooms for the nobles. Eventually, I will get into doing fancier furniture for the nobles. Okay, I believe that was 6. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Perfect. And then on F4, I am going to do going to do a slightly different shape there. Start setting up for some temples as our population is getting large enough to warrant that. This is just to get the space dug. I'm not doing anything with a specific temple until we get the petition. But I am going to have a general temple on this floor. Okay. And honestly, we are going to get a couple of other things planned here. Going to do a tavern. And a dining room. Off of the dining room will be sort of the permanent bedrooms. That'll be down in this corner. You know, I can get the permanent library and hospital set up. I think the hospital we're gonna go. The 3x6. Get some bedrooms planned here. With a couple additional bedrooms right there. Okay. So this is 12 rooms in the middle here, plus 3 on each side. It gives us 15 and 18. Three by 5. As well as I've got 4 operating suites is the idea. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So there's our hospital. Alrighty. Leaving us with six by 4. So let's see here. I'm looking at the library. I'm going to want some bookcases, followed by chests on either side and a table. Setup, okay. Hallway in. Which actually we'll do the table setup. Let's do. We can do the chests in these corners. Actually, yes, table setup. Okay, and then so walkway, table and chairs, walkway, followed by 6 by 4 up here. Six by 4 up here. And then we'll do, just for symmetry, and we could do some statues or something, or display cases up in there. Okay, and actually, walkway, table and chairs, walkway. So we will actually come up and do like that. No, I don't think I like that larger. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. I like it. Okay. And that is our social floor getting dug out. Let's also plan on some bedrooms right here. For the doctors, priests, tavern keepers. And honestly, the 1 row of bedrooms is more than enough to get dug out for right now. Okay. And I'm going to hit play. We're going to come up and we are going to watch a little bit. Yeah, they're starting to move all the gems. Zasset, one of our spinners, has given birth to a boy. Oh. Taken by Fame. In the middle of building the work. Oh no. We only have the 1 gem cutter. Bed jeweler. Okay. They're working furiously. Oh, all they did was grab a rough gem. Interesting. I'm not sure I've seen this one before, where all they did was grab a rough gem. So I'm curious what it could be. They are working furiously. It is literally just a cut gem. Okay. Oh, I didn't look at, shoot. I forgot to look at tunes. I'm going to hit OK here, pause, and I want to look at it. Value 2000. Hey. This is a perfect Morion. All craft dwarf ship is of the highest quality. It is encircled with bands of tapered baguette cut Morions. So it's a cut gem that's been encrusted and decorated. Very nice. Okay. That being said, let's go look at. Was our only jewel crafter? Are they flashing? They are. Yes, they became a legendary gem cutter. Let's go. um, which means we could allow them back into maybe not potash making, but we could maybe add them to like beekeeping or something. I don't think I want to add them to beekeeping actually, but planting maybe. Um, but why I'm so excited for that is we do have some value in those the faint and light yellow diamonds that were found, and so when he goes to cut those, since he's legendary, or she, excuse me, since she is legendary, she will have a chance of making. Well, they all have a chance of making the large gems or gem crafts. But if she does make happen to make those out of those diamonds, we'll have a higher chance of some high quality out of that, which could be a ton of value. Uh-oh. The cook and milker are fighting. The cook punches the milker in the head. What is happening? Why are those two fighting? And there's Edom, unconscious. Unmet need to craft object. What happened? Oh, alright. We have a boy. We have struck Kimberlite. Where? Aha. Which does mean potentially wax opal, which I think is a slightly higher quality. Actually, a lot of the opals are... Is that the times 20? I don't quite remember the value on those. Red pyrope, that is times 20, I think. So potentially we might get some value. Oh, and there's a praise right in the corner there. We might get some extra value in these bedrooms. And if any of these bedrooms do wind up having the clusters in the corners like that, those are going to... I'm going to make that the Baroness's bedroom, which so far might be... It's only got 2 prongs, so the wax opal it might be like a times 10. Okay. But that might be the Baroness's bedroom right there. We'll see what other kind of gems we get here. Cancels orthoclase blocks, needs orthoclase in linked stockpile. With cat trapper cancels cat to live. Land animal needs empty trap. Yep. Cancels eat. Item is inaccessible. Cancel store item in stockpile. Item inaccessible. The fish dissector. Cancel store item in stockpile. Item inaccessible. Make rock blocks needs linked stockpile. Cancellations for the rock blocks. Construct building. Seeking infant. Lots of item inaccessible. Tune cancels construct building taken by mood. Yep, we saw that. Item inaccessible, resting injury. Okay. 3 folks have gained skill as farmers. Logum has created some masterpiece wood cages. The Baroness has ended a mandate. Let's go check that out. So, okay, yep, export of toy hammers is prohibited. Export of greaves is prohibited. So lots of furniture. She has modest quarters. She does not have the study or the tomb at all. Or the dining room. So we just need to fix that. Speaking of, let's actually go look at... Oh, it looks like they did the smoothing down here finally. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for the nobles. We now have 3 militia captains on top of 6 nobles that need tombs. Just get these dug out. Oh, we do have 8 already dug out. Okay, so I'm just going to do the 1 row here then. And actually, at a much lower priority. And these 6 can be for the military here. And we will go ahead and get all of these smoothed out. With these first ones being on a higher priority for the Baroness and Baron. Okay. They are working on the value here again, so let's look at meeting place. Nice. So the guild is established. Let's go down and look down here and see how we're doing. Alright, they're starting to smooth on the guild hall down here. Very nice. Okay. So I'm going to come down and just kind of look at... Yeah, we've got all these gems. Okay. Start getting some of these workshops made. Now we do only have the one jeweler at the moment, so he's going to be busy. Or I think it was a she. we have another kid. A few more work orders have been completed. Okay, yeah, we need more nickel bars. Started raining. Started pyrite. Cashew wood cage. As I did on mandate. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna hit play here. I'm gonna link all of these up to their respective stockpiles and get quality assigned shortly. That being said, it is time to start encrusting some beds here. And we'll do ×2 on the value. Temporarily. We're going to hold off on that. The reason why that's still sitting there is because it was linked to the stockpile. I need to unlink it so they can move the artifact before doing that. That being said, let's go ahead. I'm going to make some display cases. 1, 2, 3. Work order for let's collect some sand. Collect sand. ×10. Let's come up and take a look at. Do we still have a bunch of bags? Okay, looks like we do. Alright, so this one, Masterwork. We do have that display case made. I'm going to come down and see. Okay, I think I do want a slightly higher value. This is the ×20. We actually do it quite a lot at the ×20, so you know what? I'm going to link it to the ×20 here. Add new task. Request furniture with cut gem. Okay, we're going to hit play. Remove building. Workshop. Jeweler. Fourth glaze block. Let's come up and check. That got moved. Now we can have this stuff spit into there. Cross furniture with cut gem. So we're out of bins and barrels. The barrels, I'm guessing, is because we were brewing. We had 2 brewers brewing some drink. Let's go up. Yeah, nice. We've got some drink up here. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and cancel this. We're gonna come back in and get our metal crafter back in here. Oh, some legendary weaponsmiths migrated. Nice. We're gonna grab our metalsmith. And we are going to do some black bronze goblets. Rose gold goblets. Black bronze goblets. And rose gold. That should finish off the rose gold and black bronze from the previous trader. Very nice. Okay. So this still, I'm going to pull. Oh, this is not. That's pigtail. This is pump helmet. Cave wheat barrel. Cave wheat still. Dimple cup. Oop. Is it this one? Yes, sweet pod. Sweet pod still. So we have pigtail. We have sweet pod. This is processed to a barrel. Bourbon syrup barrel. Shop. And then this is query bush and bag. Bag. Shop. Let's do some barrels here and some extra bins. And let's actually go up to the surface and see if any of the wood cutting is happening. Oh, they might still be in the loop. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to sign all on back. So for Olan, details. Exact matches only. And uniform over clothing. Confirm. Let's see if that fixes it. Still stuck in a loop. So equip. Exact matches only. Ammo. Confirm. Supplies. I did look it up to see what some of the fixes for it was. And honestly, I think I'm just going to take a quick screenshot here. It's time to disband and remake. Where's my disband button? Did it disband? Ah, disband the squad. Yes. Okay. Yes, really disband. Okay. Create new squad. Militia commander squad. Crossbows. Metal armor. First things first is I'm fixing the symbol. Going kind of a bit more orangey with it. And background, we're going to do the symbol needs to be a little bit lighter. There we go. I like that. Done. Alright, and then as far as assigning squads, we have a Blow, Godin, Tobul, Besmar, on. Meng. Those here we've got Meng, a blow. Go down the list. We have Olan. We have Logum. Logum is not there. So it is Logum. Idennis. Okay. Back to squads. He is still just stuck in an infinite loop. We may have to go with a different woodcutter. What if we over to woodcutter? Our only two options. Okay, so we do need a woodcutter who's not in the military. So let's see if taking them off of the woodcutting. Does not seem to be helping. Okay. We may have to disband hit play and reform after a minute. Let's just try removing Olan for a minute. We are about to get our traders, so I'm going to pause and come down. Okay, nice. Cross furniture with cut gems. And cross furniture with cut gem. Okay, so it is time to start linking. So this is going to take from these. Jeweler times 2 value shop. So actually that one I will leave at dabbling because that the times 2 is one that we're going to use to train up the skill of new jewel crafters. And then we'll come up to novice here. Done. Jeweler times 3 value shop. This is times 10 on the value. Honestly, I am going to go up to competent on that one. Jeweler times 10 value shop. We're going to come up to proficient here. Jeweler times 15 value. Shop. We'll do, honestly, just gonna keep going up, I think. Jeweler times 20 value. Shop. Which actually we are going to go ahead and do a order for cut 10 gems here. We do a work order for cut 10 gems here. Order for cut 10 gems here. This one we did talented. I think we'll also do talented here. Jeweler times 25 value. Shop. This one is times 30. And honestly, we're going minimum skill on this one, master. Max legendary. Jeweler times 30 value. Shop. We're coming up to master on the minimum skill there. This is the times 40. Jeweler times 40 value. Shop. And then this one is the times 60 going legendary. Jeweler times 60 value. Shop. And on both of these, I am going to cut gem and cut gem. Green, glass, gem, jeweler. This one will do novice. This one, done. Come up to competent. So move the clear glass. Jeweler. Done. And going to come up to master on this one. Crystal, glass, jeweler. We could polish some stones. This one doesn't need a lot of value. Polish stone. Jeweler. Okay. going to assign some bedrooms here. Done. And let's come in and look. Door in. Is one of our planters. We're going to remove assignment here. Make sure that they get a room. Miner, bone carver, farmer, ranger, miner, farmer, you know, our fisher dwarves can also get rooms on that floor. So I think okay, so let's go through. I'm just taking a quick screenshot here. Want to make sure that I grab the folks that are assigned already. Okay. So we do have Ming. Supposed to be a fisher bedroom, but they're harvesting plants. Let me go look at Ming, because Ming is supposed to be a fisher. Well, we have a different Ming under that. What do I have them assigned to? Oh, beekeeping. They're a dabbling planter. I want to keep them as a beekeeper. So I'm going to do beekeeper. Let's do Dodoc, bedroom, fisher, dwarf. Let's do Bimble, bedroom, farmer. Let's do Salon, which I think they actually just got a bedroom here with. Yeah, they did. Okay. Olin is our Baroness. Okay, so we've got Doran, bedroom, farmer. Udib. Who they're assigned to planting, so I'm gonna bedroom planter. We have next one on the list is Nish, who might already have a bedroom through their spouse. And then we have, let's see here, Urist. Perfect. Bedroom planter. Okay, so I need to come in and take another screenshot here. So that was Urist. Okay. So Kivish, our cook, might... I think Kivish already has a bedroom. Yeah. Topol and Ablel will have bedrooms. Edom, who is a milker. Bedroom milker. And Zasset, who might already have a bedroom. Let's see here, Aerith and Mistum. Are new fishery workers. Okay. Let's look at lead as an adequate brewer. Items they have picked up. The llama wool trousers here. Spouse and 3 kids. Looks like 1 spouse, 1 kid are here. Younger sister. Lots of family still. They value tradition, not dutiful, inattentive, non-creative, not altruistic, slow to anger. Nish is not our broker. Okay. So, I will add them then to brewing. Let's add them to farming. So lead. Let's add lead here. Who is an adequate brewer. We're out of the barrels, which is why they can't do any brewing. And let's make sure that lead gets a bedroom. Bedroom brewer. We have an herbalist who came in. Let's go check them out. They are strong. They resist sickness, good focus, anger prone, values tranquility, recover slowly. So we will not be adding them to the military. They're an adequate herbalist, and they are strong. So honestly, this is our new woodcutter and herbalist. Relations. They do have a couple of cousins that are here. And let's go down to the wood floor. And we'll give a stoop paint individual bedroom. Dude, that was our... Was that Bumble? It was Bumble. Okay. Bumble. Outdoor. Oops. Bedroom. Outdoor. Furniture. Let's make sure they've got furniture. Bed. Let's look at orthoclase. And let's give them a cabinet of the same. Orthoclase. Perfect. Let's go look at our thresher. Adequate thresher, dabbling planter. I want to go check out the planting. The fact that these guys are dabbling, I think they're actually going up and doing some planting. Let's see here. Decot. Oh, that's what they're drinking is the rice beer. Very cool. The items all have the brackets. Nothing's worn. Spouse and kid are here with some other family. They value hard work. They disdain loyalty. They are curious, creative, good intuition, and not vain. I'm going to add them as a thresher. We're going to need some threshers. Farming. Okay. Let's add them here. Adequate thresher. Process plant on repeat. Let's get that going. Workshops. Farming. Farmer. I'm going to go serpentine. Serpentine. I'll do chromite. So over here in the corner, in the olivine, do still and a farmer. These are for that golden blight and no blight. And then we will have a couple of dyers' shops. One, Oh, we need empty barrels for the dire shot. Okay. Let's make sure our thresher gets a bedroom. Bedroom. Thresher. Let's look at Sazier. They came in. Looks like the stuff that came in with has the brackets, and they've obtained a ring since they've been here. Spouse and kids. Kivish is here. The two kids are here. Disdain self-control, values harmony, good intuition. Hateful, recovers quickly, not creative. They want martial training, and they have an unmet need to fight, but they are hateful. Add them to farming. And honestly going to add them to planting. Sazier, let's go look at... Let's look at the butcher skill here. We do have a few adequate butchers. So I need to make sure that Rakust is also... But who was that? That was something. Sazier. Make sure they get the last bedroom here. Bedroom. Planter. And let's go look at niche is assigned. Okay. All right. I think next episode, this episode's about as long as I want it to get. Next episode, I will go through and finish assigning everybody else. We do have some areas where bedrooms are dug. We can also go through and kind of finish assigning bedrooms in those areas where they're already dug. All right, this is Moani. If you enjoyed the episode, please thumbs up it. If you enjoy what I'm producing, please subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next episode.